All right, folks, we're coming at you today. Happy KWANZAA. Today is the first day of KWANZAA, and I know it's a lot of people out there that really don't know what it's all about, and so I'm still kind of learning a lot about it myself. So I'm gonna go through some of the I'm gonna go to today's principles for you. And each day it's a so the days of KWANZAA relating to the 7 principles. So the days of KWANZAA are fashioned around the 7 principles of this African American holiday. Each day corresponds to a principle, giving it a specific meaning and purpose upon which families can focus. Much of the tradition of KWANZAA is centered around the lighting of 7 candles of the Kinara, one for each day. Accompanying this is a discussion of the principle of that day, followed by a commitment to practice that principle all through the next year. Here's a look at the rituals surrounding the 7 days of KWANZAA. So like I said, I'm just going to touch on the first day, which is today, which is UMOJA. And tomorrow I'm going to go through each step for the next 7 days. So the first day, UMOJA. All the days of KWANZAA have a specific focus. UMOJA means unity, and thus the first day is centered on family and community. The black candle in the center of the Kinara is lit first as the basics of the unity principle are reviewed and meditated on in terms of how it relates to everyday life. Another ritual often celebrated at this time is the sharing of the unity cup, one of the symbols of KWANZAA that resides on the altar. Each person takes a drink and then passes the cup on to the next. When all are done drinking, the first candle, which is in the center of the black candle, is extinguished. So tomorrow I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna go through the second day and the second symbol and for the second day of KWANZAA. So happy KWANZAA, first day. First day, UMOJA means unity. Unity. Get together. All right. So we're going to go through this. We all going to learn. We're going to learn it all together. All right. So my first story is try to keep it on the real. It's a ex-felon who graduated from Yale and is now a lawyer. Reginald Dwayne Betts was 16 years old when he was convicted of carjacking. After serving over 8 years in prison, he strived hard to improve himself, landed a job, attended college, graduated from Yale Law School, and ultimately became a lawyer. The last time my mom saw me in court, I was sentenced to 9 years in prison, Betts said during his oath-taking ceremony as a lawyer. The journey he went through before achieving this dream wasn't easy. At the age of 16, Betts was arrested for a firearm charge, attempted robbery, and carjacking with 4 other people in the mall in Virginia. Since then, he went from prison to prison, serving his sentence until he was released after 8 years. Until now, Betts couldn't give an exact reason why he got involved in the crime. While he said that he cannot change the past and can only regret it, he aspires to help the youth to do better in life. Betts has then started working at a paint store. He continued his studies and attended Prince George's Community College, earned a bachelor's degree from the University of Maryland, and received a master's of fine arts from Warren Wilson University. Later on, he became one of the very few ex-felons who got admitted and graduated Yale Law School. 6 months after passing the Connecticut bar exam, he was told that his application to practice law had been flagged pending investigations due to his previous felony convictions. While it is not prohibited in the state of Connecticut for felons to become attorneys, they must still have to prove their good moral character and their fitness to practice law through evidence. After the state panel reviewed his moral character, Betts finally received a letter of his acceptance to the bar, and he couldn't be happier. I'm happy that they made that decision, Betts said. I'm just grateful for the huge amount of support people gave me. Betts, who is an award-winning author and poet, hopes his story serves as an inspiration to many that it's never too late to turn your life around. Never too late. I think that this story is a remarkable story, said former Connecticut judge and Dranginis, chairwoman of the Bar Examination Committee. Mr. Betts demonstrated his commitment to others who may have lost their way. He has a great deal to offer in addition to what he has already done. So that's congratulations to Dwayne Betts for turning his life around, and now he's doing what he can to help educate some young people and try to give them an insight, and let them know, well, hey, you don't have to stay in that groove, that going back and forth in that circle, going back and forth to prison. You can break that cycle, and you can create something out of your life if you just give it a little bit of effort. So here we have one of the prolific actresses of all time, black, white, or any other color. Here she is, Cicely Tyson, one of our most iconic actresses of our time, has just turned 95 years old. But despite her age, she says she will never, ever retire from the decades-long career. Tyson was the cover star for Time magazine's latest The Art of Optimism special issue. During her interview, she revealed that she has no plans to retire from Hollywood. The reason why I have been in this universe as long as I have is because he's not ready for me, said Tyson. When I've completed my job, he'll take me away. I know several people who have retired and then 6 months later, they're gone. Since the 1960s, Tyson has been gracing both film and television screens and making an impact as a black woman. She paved the way for more representation of black women in Hollywood. Throughout her career, she has won a number of prestigious awards, including Emmys, a Tony Award, nominated for Academy Award for a role in the 1972 film Sounder. Among some of her works, she has appeared in 2 Tyler Perry movies, was part of the Roots miniseries, and has a small role in the Oscar-nominated movie The Help. Now she plays a recurring character in How to Get Away with Murder as the mother of the main character, Annalise Keating, portrayed by Viola Davis, and she is far from retiring. We have to honor this blessed gift that we have. That's what keeps us going. Keep your mind fluid, your heart, and your whole being. You can't just stop, because that will be the end of you. So congratulations to Cicely Tyson, 95 years old, and a definite iconic career in the movies and the film and television, and acting career, and also activist, and just a positive inspiration for all. And she's launched 1,000 careers. People just look at her and say, well, hey, let me go ahead and try this. That's Cicely Tyson, celebrating 95 years. Yep. Doing her thing. Yep.
KP in the news.
And that's the news story. And this is the peace sign. Unity. UMOJA. Happy Kwanzaa.